Hello and welcome, my scrunched up bags of oranges. How you doing on this wonderful day? It's your friend Super Chom Bombo here, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing some BTD 5. But not just any regular old BTD 5. Heck to the no, man. We're getting special on it. So we're playing some modded BTD 5. Now, if you guys are interested in doing anything like this, there's going to be some links in the description down there. Feel free to check them out. Again, it's not for everybody, but I feel like I should get the shout out here. Kid Sheldon, and possibly other people may have helped, actually made a BTD 5 expansion video, or expansion pack, basically, which allows you to play BTD 5 in all of its mighty glory, but also includes a bunch of extra maps, with a bunch of extra music, and, of course, some interesting tower upgrades. So I'm going to show you guys some of those main cool ones over here, but, of course, if you guys are interested in checking out the full entirety of all the different possible upgrades you could get, feel free to check it out in the links below, man. Of course, I thank you to Kid Sheldon here. Actually, I feel a little bit bad because I recorded this video like a month, maybe probably like over a month ago, actually. And I kind of forgot to turn it into a video. So here we are, guys. We're finally going to do it, man. Thank you, Kid Sheldon, for making this video with me. I actually really enjoy your mod. It makes the game really exciting. BT5 got a little bit boring for me, to be honest, man. I feel like things got a little bit too simple for us. So now we're jumping back in with some harder gameplay, with some different towers over here, some different looks on our towers. It's kind of exciting to see this all going down. So we're playing co-op right now. We are working together to beat this map. We're playing an Unpoppable. So now, in BTD6, man, I don't know if you guys know or not, but if you guys have never jumped from BTD5 to BTD6, this is, like, perfect for you. And it's not that difficult to mod either. You can always revert your game back to the normal if you want to, but it doesn't affect your data or anything like that. It's pretty cool that it does that. If you haven't taken the plunge into BTD6, I know there's some people that they just liked BTD5, they just enjoy playing it. Maybe they're just chilling in battles or something like that. This would be cool for you, man. So, also, a little bit of a weird thing here. You guys might be able to hear some random audio in the background, like some typing and stuff like that. Well, it just so happens that Chris accidentally recorded his sound through his microphone while making this video. There's no way for me to separate it. They are together. So what I decided to do is instead of just leaving all the sound out, you guys get to hear my random typing and stuff like that. I actually don't even remember if I said anything throughout this video. So if I say something like, oh crap, or something like that, then, yeah, that was unplanned. That you were not supposed to hear that. So I am doing a post commentary on this video. Just want to throw that out real quick. Alright, so just showing it off, man. Obviously, most of the main towers here still going to have a lot of the same upgrades here. Nothing too crazy or special or anything like that. Like I said, you can hear my typing. We're kind of talking about what we're going to do here. I also decided to leave this video not sped up, and I wanted to just talk to you guys, alright? I haven't really done like a good, in-depth, talk to you guys kind of video over here in a long time. So, I'm going to tell you guys some stories throughout today's video. I got a couple stories kind of planned for you guys. Maybe my mind will wander a little bit into fun territories. And still talk about the gameplay over here as well, because I think that's kind of important for us. So, I guess, first of all, gameplay, man. One of the interesting things about BTD5 is that it's actually pretty simple. It's not a difficult game. BTD6 is much, much more difficult than BTD5. It doesn't mean it's the most simple game in the entire world. I mean, obviously, we've got 4 different ways the balloons are coming in, 4 different ways that they can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7. Okay, there is 8. It's like the Spider-Man, man. I was thinking of 6, 8. What the heck, man? They were like melding together in my brain over here. But yeah, it's a pretty difficult map overall. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It means we're going to have to use our money efficiently and still farm fairly effectively over here so we can get the money for this late game battle that we're going to have to deal with over here. Moabs don't come out until around 46, which is good. Means we got a little bit of time to work over here. And that's why boomerangs are so gosh darn good over here, because they're amazing against the balloons, man. Still got to watch out for camo balloons and everything, but we're going to work together and make this happen for you guys. All right, so I had a couple stories for you guys. So, somebody asked in my recent live stream, they said, Chris, what the heck did you do as a kid? Like, what kind of fun stuff did you do? Do you have any fun stories or anything like that? I'll be honest with you. A lot of the stories that I have when I was a kid are not that fun. They're actually a little bit upsetting, to be honest. I'm not going to say that I had, like, the worst childhood in the entire world, but a lot of the stuff that I did on my own. I did a lot of exploring. I know that for sure that what I love to do, man, is I loved going to the ponds near my house. I loved going into the prairie behind my house. And I loved catching insects and bugs and frogs and turtles and or anything else that I could get my hands on. I loved catching things, and I loved just like learning about them, looking at them, and eventually I did release them. I never killed anything or hurt anything. I was never like that. Even as a kid, I had a sense of like wanting to be respectful of nature, I guess. I don't know if that was really taught to me, but I really wanted to do that myself, all right? So anyways, check this out. We already got the Sniper Monkey. This is a new addition to BTD5 expansion over here. Basically, we've got the crits now. So that's a BTD6 thing, by the way. There's no such thing as crits in BTD5, but we made it a frickin' thing here. So thank you again, Kid Sheldon, for doing a great job over here. But yeah, I would generally do a lot of stuff by myself. I still had video games. I still played a lot of video games, and I did a lot of single-player video games. The only multiplayer video game that I actually had was Super Smash Brothers. So I got really, really good at Super Smash Brothers, but I played mostly against the computers. So I don't know if you guys have watched a lot of my really old videos where I played Super Smash Brothers 64. This is like old school, man. I was like knocking out 3 level 9 computers all by myself here. And I was a Samus player, by the way. That's one of my favorite characters in the entire world here. Metroid Prime actually got me into Samus because I used to be a Kirby player. I played Kirby, I got Metroid Prime, and then I started playing Samus, and everything just went smoothly. Yeah, alright. Wonderful. So here we go. First Moab class Bloon, and no problem. Like, not at all here, dude. I thought the Moabs are supposed to be difficult. No, now with a ninja, and then the Dart Monkey, the Triple Catapult, which is goofy as crap in the first place. Triple Catapult just owns this thing, you know, which is awesome. But yeah, I did a lot of alone things when I was a kid. I didn't do anything too crazy or special or anything like that. My brother was really mean to me. I know that like a lot of brothers are supposed to be mean to each other and everything, but it never really grew away. Like even when we were like he's 4 years old, 3.5 years older than me. So like even though a lot of people grow out of it as they grow up, I don't really feel like he grew out of it all that much until I was basically 18 years old and like leaving the house, and then we never saw each other anyways after that. So it just didn't really go all that well anyways. But so I don't really want to talk about all that too much, but I want to just talk about the random crazy things that I can think of right now. One of the things, I actually had a couple friends that lived near me, which is kind of awesome. One of my next door neighbors was always never home, though. He played a lot of hockey. So it was kind of sad because he was exactly my age. It was like perfect. We could like be neighborhood friends and everything. I would go over to his house and ring the doorbell. Hey, is Billy home? And they'd always be like, oh no, he's at hockey again. Oh no, he's at hockey. So I think he did traveling hockey or something like that. He just literally was never freaking home. So I had to try and find other friends. Eventually I did. I met these two kids, Adam and Anthony. And they were and another Chris, believe it or not. He wasn't as fun, I would say. But Adam and Anthony, especially Adam, were some of my best friends for a really long time. So actually meeting Adam, we met a couple times beforehand. This is the crazy part. We found out that we lived near each other. And I actually think I met Adam through Billy. And I was like, oh, where do you live? Like, maybe I'll come and see if you want to hang out sometime. So this is, like, how things went down back in the day, before you had the internet, all right? You actually had to go and, like, find people or know where they lived and go back to their house eventually and ask if they want to come out and play. That's exactly what happened. You literally went to their house and rang the frickin' doorbell. I know it's wild to some of you guys out there, but that's the way it went down. So Adam was trying to tell me where he lives. He's like, oh, I live down this street and then down that street. And all you got to do is you got to look for the purple plum tree. I remember those very, very clear words, the purple plum tree. All right, now I don't even know what the heck a plum tree is or a purple plum tree. I would assume that plums would grow on said purple plum tree over here, right? That would be my first thought. Well, it just so happens that I decided to go and look for his house one day. I was really bored, and I was exploring the neighborhood, riding my bike around and everything. I'm like, let's go look for Adam's house. So I went and I tried to find it. All right, and of course, I find a house with a purple tree right in the freaking front yard. I'm like, oh, boom, there it is. He told me it was this direction. There's the purple tree. It's got to be Adam's house. So I ring the doorbell, all right? And again, I'm only like, I don't know, probably 10 years old at this point. Literally go to some random people's houses, and I, ding dong. I'm like, then they answer. And I was like, oh, Adam's parents don't look like Adam at all. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of a little bit weird. But all right, I'm like, is Adam home? And my 10-year-old voice, and I'm tiny, by the way. I'm super tiny at 10 years old. Is Adam home? And they just look really, really confused. And I think you guys can probably suspect what happened here. I went to the wrong house. It was a. I remember I even remember the lady's face, which is kind of weird. She was definitely Indian because she had. I don't know what this thing is called, and I'm not trying to be racist or a jerk or anything. I'm purely ignorant. But she had the dot on her forehead. And I don't know why, but that just really, because that was like one of the first Indian people that I like met like that, you know. But there we go, still dominating. By the way, check out these new towers we got coming in right now. These tack shooters are pretty freaking cool right now. Ring of Fire looks pretty beastly. We got this other tack shooter as well, which is doing just crazy stuff right now. Good amounts of damage, by the way. I'm actually very, very happy with how much damage it's doing. But a lot of main towers for now. Eventually, we're going to delve into some of the more interesting towers. So I went to the wrong house. So I had to wait for this kid to somehow show up again where I was hanging out with him, and I was like, dude, you just need to take me to your house. So I like this guy. I like this guy, you know? I was like, I want to be friends with him. I'm bored. I like to have friends in my neighborhood. Boom, boom. And this was when I was more exploratory, I guess. Like these days, man, I don't think I could go to a random person's door and ring their doorbell and ask if somebody's home anymore. I don't think I could do it, dude. It would be, oh man. I guess the shy Chris is coming out. But yeah, back when I was 10, man, I wasn't that bad. I could make it happen. I was still shy, but I was like, in the search of friends, I will make it happen. So I went, and I was like, eventually, just take me to your house, dude. And he did. He took me right to his house, and guess what? It was on the right street. I was on the right street, but it was like on the other side of the street and like 5 houses down. And his purple plum tree was the most garbage purple plum tree that I've ever seen in my entire life. It wasn't even purple. It was like a green tree with, I don't even remember. It just wasn't anything special. And I'm like, dude, you totally led me astray here. That tree is purple. Your tree is not purple. I don't know what you're talking about here, dude. I don't know what you're talking about at all. But anyways, me and Adam, we became friends. One of the more interesting things that we did when we were kids is, we did have a couple sleepovers, by the way, which was kind of exciting. One of the only people that I've ever actually had a quote-unquote sleepovers with, which is kind of wild. But one of the more fun things we did in our life was we would go exploring, obviously. I took him frog catching a couple times. I showed him how to catch frogs, which was kind of cool. He showed me how to make forts, because I never made a fort before, so we made forts and everything. But one of the cooler areas that we explored, or I guess figured out, was there was this big tunnel. So there's a soccer field, right? Huge soccer field. When I say like a soccer field, I'm talking about the most massive soccer field you've probably seen, possibly ever. It was like the place where people went to play soccer. There was probably like 15 different fields or something like that. Just gigantic. I had to be, you know, 3/4 of a mile across, maybe half a mile wide or whatever. It was huge. Just gigantic, non-stop grass. It was awesome. I was actually surprised, because I thought that was sort of normal when I was a kid. Then I go somewhere else, and I'm like, there's nowhere else with this much grass in the entire world, dude. It just doesn't exist. Like, regular taking care of grass. It just doesn't happen. Well, anyways, it just so happened that there was a... Oh, look at that. We freaking jugger-lanced that crap, dude. Woo! That is spicy. That's the ability of the dart monkey, I believe. Again, I haven't played this in a month, so forgive me. I'm not amazing. I'm doing my best here, boys. Doing my best. Currently around 79 out of 100, but this is round 80. This is oh my god territory. Oh, no, 85 is oh my gods now. Oh my god, see how BT6 just gets engraved into your brain, man? It's freaking wild. So anyways, there was this gigantic tunnel, all right? And as a kid, I had no idea what kind of tunnel this thing was. But you could fit a person down this tunnel, all right? So there was like a little metal grate, and you could go inside this tunnel, but there was always water coming through. Not much water, but it was like a little baby stream coming through. I don't know. Always a trickle of water coming down this thing. So me and my friends, we thought, dude, what's the coolest thing we could do? We could go explore down this gigantic tunnel. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. So, we did. We started exploring. Oh, man, look at this thing. The what is that called? Bloons Day device. Oh, man. See that? I got to bring these things back out of my memory, man. I haven't played BT5 in so long. So long. Once BT6 came out, there was no such thing as BT5 anymore, man. Gone. You done, son. We're moving on in the world. Moving up in the world. These Bloons are getting crazy, though. This is only round 84, by the way, and we're already struggling. Good news is we get a pretty decent amount of money coming in. We've got 4 farms. Here we go, round 85, man. Uh-oh, can we handle it? We get our abilities flowing over here. He's going to Bloon State Device it. It looks like with the Bloon State Device, we do end up taking him down. Absolutely wonderful, man. Got a Robo Monkeys coming in here hot. Real hot, like. More Fire Maelstroms coming in. We're gonna mortar stall this thing, trying to keep these Bloons on the screen here for at least a little bit longer. It looks like again we succeed. Keep on pushing through, man. We only got 13 more rounds to go, but I got more video after that, guys. We're gonna do something sort of exciting with some late game action here. So, anyways, we go in this tunnel, and when I say, like, you can fit inside of the tunnel, you can't walk through this tunnel, all right? You have to, like, bend down. And I'm 10 years old. Don't forget about that. I'm not super duper big at that point. You have to bend down, and you don't have to crawl, but you have to, like, crouch and walk through the tunnel. And, of course, you got the water coming down the middle. Oh, so I should mention this is a completely spherical or cylindrical tube, all right? But this thing goes deep, all right? So we go in, all 3 of us, man. We go deep, where the only thing you can see by the time you're in there, we didn't bring a flashlight or anything. Only thing you can see out of all of that is just one little tiny bit of light for the exit of the tunnel. The good news is this was a completely straight tunnel almost all the way through. It was really weird that I went all the way back like that. And I know that as an adult, I should not have done this. So, but by the way, BT5, DDTs, what? Why does that exist? It does. It's awesome. Thanks again for this update, dude. It's freaking cool. If you're really a BT5 fan, you gotta check this out. You absolutely need this thing. And it's awesome, too, because you could just play BT5 regular, or you could do this BT5 fun style, right? Do it either which way. You got the Sun Terror over here. You got the, you got wild little critters to deal with, man. Bloon Bust, you got the big one and everything. Most of the upgrades are still fairly similar, but some of them are still a little bit weirder. Oh, gosh. Man, I really feel like I'm struggling to survive here, but we keep on pushing through. Don't forget that they don't get any stronger around 80 to 100 like they do in BT6. They get stronger in BT6. In this game, they do not. Helps us out a lot. Makes it a lot easier to survive here, dude. Here we go. Sun Terror going in strong against these DDTs. Looks like we will survive here. The Sun Avatar, or Sun God as well, is doing a pretty good job. But, eventually, we decided, okay, we can, like, not even barely see this light anymore. We need to go home. We need to leave. So, we were all wet and gross and nasty and everything. Eventually, we did make it out. Now, eventually, we decided we need to come back. We need to go further. We need to go deeper inside of this tunnel. Oh, my goodness. It was kind of like It. All right, now, I'm glad I didn't watch the movie It, or I would never, ever, ever go inside that tunnel. All right? I watched it after I went in the tunnel. I'm like, holy crap, I could have got eaten by a clown. Or whatever the clown does. I don't know. I didn't watch the new It. I watched the old It, by the way. I'm kind of excited to see the new It and the new It 2. Maybe that's going to be my Halloween videos that I'm going to be watching up in here. If you guys have any good Halloween videos, by the way, Halloween movies that you really think that I should watch or other people should watch, leave it in the comments below so I can watch those things and have some fun doing it. Here we go. Big chunks of Oh My Gods coming in here. But it looks like we got more than enough power nowadays to destroy these guys. But we need even more, dude. I got some 4th tier cannons up in here. By the way, these are different kinds of 4th tier cannons. These are, I believe, actually, the right-sided are Moab Assassin 4th tier cannons. It's like weird. They're really goofy. Cannons are different. All right, cannons are one of the towers that are definitely different in this game. Oh my god, though. Look at the ridiculous amount of Bloons here. That's insane. But with all that interesting stuff right in the middle there, we do take him down for 2 more rounds left, boys. Can we do it? I think we can. Be Bob the Builder, man. I think I can. I think I can. We can fix it. We can build it. We can build it stronger than ever. DDT's on top of all this, though. Luckily, no reinforced Bloons at all. That helps out a lot. I love it. The Sun Terror. Oh, my God. What the heck is that? I don't even remember. Look at that thing just shooting random balls all over the place. There we go, baby. There we go. Taking it down. Round 99 gonna be no problem here. Round 100, though. What the heck thoughts come on around 100? It can't be a bad loot, can it? It can't be. It's not. Okay, thank God there's no bad loots in this game. I would freak out if there was. But we still got tons of Oh My God, tons of DDTs, Bloons all over the place. We're using our abilities. We're using everything we can to defend over here. The Bloon State Device, I think, is really the key here, though. If we did not have that Bloon State Device, we probably would have died. That thing is very, very powerful, even with all these abilities and everything, man. Woo! We get taken care of, though. Chicka chicka boom boom. And we did it. Impossible. 1,800 monkey money and 6 extra tokens. And that's another thing. If you're actually interested in getting some extra monkey money or something like that, this could be something that you want to do. We also did it on reverse. I'm not really sure why we did that, but we did it nonetheless. You and Kid Sheldon. There you go. You finally get to see his name. I don't know if you guys could see it over there. But, we did it. So, I am going to continue playing into the late game here. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but we do want to, at least try a little bit, because we're going to do one special thing here, guys, for sure, and just kind of see how long we can survive. We sold all of our farms and everything. I've only got $11,000 right now. I spent all my money on these Moab Assassin Mauler things. They seem pretty cool. Look at his texture over there, dude. It's just exploding random crap. Oh my god. It's so weird. And then he's got the Beekeeper coming out over here. Oh my god. I wonder if they're superpowered bees, because they really look it, you know, based on what I'm looking at right now. Superpowered mega bees. So anyways, we go back, and we decide to go into the tunnel a little bit further this time. All right, we want to see how far we can get. We bring a flashlight. Chris, you didn't. Yeah, we kind of did. It was actually a really, really, really crappy flashlight. You're going to see why in just a second here. But we're climbing up this thing. It was just me and Adam this time. I think Anthony came the first time, but Adam only came the second time. It was me and Adam. We decided to go deeper into this secret, dark, dangerous tunnel. So by the way, that was only one round. We're kind of just deciding here, what do we want to do? Do we want to play late game? Do we want to try and get something really, really strong here? Do we want to start making some money? Are we going to try and go as late as we possibly can? I mean, there's a lot of different options over here. But, man, I wish I had some water. I almost always bring water here. But, some old gross water. No, I hate my old gross water. I don't know why, but my water, when it sits in my room for too long, just tastes absolutely terrible. I don't know if there's like weird bacteria growing in it or what the heck is going on with that water, but it's not good. Don't ever leave, for me though, I don't know if it's for you guys, I just leave an open glass of water for like a week, it tastes terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright, so actually going very, very quickly here. It actually looks like it's running much, much better nowadays. That's kind of exciting. Oh, baby, look at all that death. Here's the bomb shooter. Oh, by the way, that's why. Oh, so you can get four towers. I completely forgot about that. Uh-oh, what are we doing? We're stunned? Oh, we're just going to let ourselves die? Oh, okay, I guess I understand. Just let ourselves die. Or, what we could be doing is we could be giving lots and lots of money, $5,000 max at a time, $5,000 per click. Man, there's like cookie clicker all over again, man. Sell everything, $500,000, no way. Chris, are we gonna upgrade it? Oh, we didn't show the 4th tier. All-powerful, vengeful temple. Here he is, guys, in all of his mighty glory. BTD5, the Vengeful Temple. Looking delicious over here. Obviously, upgraded even further than usual, guys. Vengeful Temple did exist in BTD5, by the way. But now we've upgraded him to make him even cooler looking. He shoots out red double beams now. I don't think it was double beams before. I think it was just single beams. But did the Dark Temple exist in BTD5? I don't remember. I think it did not. I think it was a Bloons Monkey City edition. So never mind. I think it did not exist in BT5. I think this is the first time the Vengeful Temple is going to exist in BT5, but I am not. Don't quote me on that. I'm just going with the flow. So anyways, we're going to finish off this video very, very soon. Let's just talk about the last little bit of my story over here. So we decided to go deeper into the freaking tunnel, man. We bring the flashlight with us. We're going deep into this bad boy. When we finally find the area where it splits. Baby. Oh, baby. This is also where I kind of freaked out my friend a little bit because I decided that I was gonna lie to him. He actually kind of freaked out a little bit at the way where you could go 2 different ways. He's like, I don't want to go and get lost in here, right? So I'm like, you know what? There's no way that I'm gonna get lost here if I only have to make 1 turn. If I have to make 2, 3, or 4, or 5 turns, yeah, I might get lost. That might suck. It still kind of makes me freak out a little bit that the kids could even go into that thing. Like it probably shouldn't exist. Like, I really feel like kids could get lost in there or something like that. You know, there was never, like, an area where you just couldn't get through. it was always just completely straightforward and stuff. It was goofy. But anyways, I made one left turn. I went down a little bit. He turned around. He went back. I went just a little bit further, and I just kind of stood there for like a minute. That's when the flashlight died. I'm like, oh crap, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. So I'm like, it's pitch freaking black in here. But what I do see is I see that there's like a light up in the corner, like up. It was really weird. Kind of deeper, darker into the tunnel out there. And later in life, I realized what it was. It was a sewer grate, right? This was just a rainwater thing, and it just went down. So I eventually found my way out. It wasn't that bad. I didn't get lost or anything like that. I eventually got out, and I told my friend, I'm like, I saw a light, you know? And I was like, I don't know. There might be like a person in there or something like that. But there really wasn't a person in there. It was just the sewer grate letting the light down into the thing. All the sewers just led up to that one area, and that's how it existed. But anyways, this is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy my random talking, random story and everything, please press that like button for me. Subscribe if you have not. And let me know if you guys are interested in more videos like this. I would love to hook you guys up. If you're not interested, that's cool. I kind of understand. It's not for everybody. But thank you, and have a super duper delicious day.